January 2025, I was a one-man band. I was one car, one driver, just me on the road hustling. Fast forward to today, and now we have a fleet which consists of a Mercedes S500, a BMW i7, a EQS, and a EQE. This video I'm going to break down how that expansion actually happened, why I chose these cars specifically, and hopefully give you some insight into what car you should choose, which is commonly the most requested thing in my DMs. Now, I don't just yap about private hire stuff, I actually talk about business in general. I also talk about life stuff as well. And at the start of 2025, the plan was actually to start a car detailing business with a friend of mine. That business actually pivoted into something else, and it's actually quite interesting, but I'm going to get into that in another video. So please hit that subscribe button if you want to hang around and see when that video lands. Right, the foundation, the S-Class. The S-Class is where this chauffeuring thing started for me. Simply cannot run a chauffeur business in London without our S-Class. It's the industry standard, clients know it, clients expect it. It's like the safe bet in this chauffeuring thing. When you call a hotel or a business and you tell them that you have a chauffeur business, they're gonna ask you, what car do you have? They're typically expecting to say, I have an S-Class. All the platforms know it, all the companies respect it, and the S-Class kind of is like the industry standard when it comes to chauffeur vehicle, and the pricing for a S-Class is pretty much well known. To cut a long story short, if you want to make your life easy, the S-Class is like the chauffeur vehicle that you should get. Why electric entered the chat. Now, I operate in the UK, specifically London, which is run by a bunch of gangsters called TfL. TfL is they've got a big push for cleaner air. Electric vehicles are heavily encouraged. Add that on top of Uber's plan to go fully electric by 2030, I think it is. It became clear that electric cars were like the future. I started thinking, okay, I need to get an electric car to future-proof myself. So my main client wanted a i7, so I went and got an i7. And originally, I had a dream of having a all electric fleet. The EQS was going to replace the S-Class, but the EQS is not perceived how the S-Class is perceived. For the most part, people think that the EQS is a step down in luxury to the S-Class. So the S stayed, and that's because clients and companies, I have clients and companies that cannot stand a EQS, and I just can't send that to them. That said, though, the EQS has been a great addition to the fleet, and I've got production companies that only want electric vehicles, and the EQS ticks that box quite nicely for that specific job. If you're finding this video useful in some capacity, please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you don't already. The EQE is a special case. This car was bought after the i7, and honestly it came down to time pressure and insurance affordability. I needed a car quickly, and the driver was young that was going into this vehicle, and she was coming from smaller cars, so the insurance on the S-Class or on the EQS or on the 7 Series would have been brutal. And because she was coming from a smaller car, the EQE is the smallest, most premium feeling car that's the least intimidating, could be insured on relatively affordable, I should say, than the other options. So if you're actually brand new to the industry, if you're coming from a small vehicle, or you're young or whatever, the EQE is a good starter car as well, and then you can work your way up to an S-Class or to a bigger vehicle. The EQS joined the fleet after the EQE, and that's how the fleet became what it is today. Now, I don't drive all of these cars, they're actually all with different drivers, but having spent serious time with all of these vehicles, I could say for me the i7 is the best. I'm seeing way more drivers with them now when I first started driving them, which is a good thing. Yeah, in closing, the S-Class is still the chauffeur car and is your safe bet. If you're considering getting an i7 now, it's probably not the craziest thing in the world. Both will be perfectly fine. Yeah, I'm actually hoping to get out of my i7 soon and give that to another driver. And if you want to see what car I'm jumping into next, as well as see the 3 other vehicles that are joining the fleet, hit that subscribe button, and yeah, catch you in the next one.